Hi, Bruno Jr. here. Our podcast, Busting Addiction and Smiths, is sponsored by SafeHouseRehab.com. SafeHouse believes that traditional treatments fall short of the needs of clients who face the modern problems of addiction. Modern problems need modern solutions. Multiple addictions, multiple relapses, multiple triggers, and cheaper and more powerful street drugs set up unprecedented challenges facing treatment centers. What is needed is a more sophisticated approach, a better way forward. There are 3 reasons to choose our progressive modern treatment program. 1, a more sophisticated intake process. 2, technology proven to enhance recovery. And 3, the most robust aftercare program in our sector. To learn more, visit us at SafeHouseRehab.com.
What are the differences between licensed and unlicensed facilities in Thailand?
So, a licensed facility, and in fact, the government, the Kingdom of Thailand, and its health ministry has recently upped the bar with respect to getting a license to operate a drug and alcohol treatment center. So what happens when you apply for a license is you have to go through a lot of hoops. Ultimately, you have to answer questions as to your process, your access to medical facilities, medical staff, the qualifications of the professional staff such as the counselors. You also have to make sure that you have accommodations that are safe, that comply with all safety standards. So there's a long list of questions that need to be answered in the questionnaire as to the application. And then they come and visit with you to make sure that you do what you say you are doing. You also have to make sure that all the immigration work is done, that if you have any counselors, that they have a work permit. Also with respect to Thai law, if you are a foreigner or farang who owns a business, you have to make sure that you have X number of Thai employees. That protects the Thai social structure so that you don't come in and bring your own people to do all the work. So there has to be a balance between the professionals and the local labor pool. As to unlicensed facilities, well, you're not really sure, and I hope there aren't too many. It is possible that a facility might be applying for a license and not yet fully licensed. So I'll make an exception for those folks, because if they're applying for a license, that means that they've jumped through the hoops, but they haven't been granted a license yet. The process takes a long time. First, it goes to the local or the regional office. In this case, the regional office is in the capital of the province in Chonburi. The quote mayor or the leader of that province then has to that staff has to take a look at the license, make sure it's good. They're the ones who come and do the inspection, and then there is a preliminary approval, and it's sent up to Bangkok for the final by the Ministry of Health. So there's a lot that has to go on in order for you to make the cut. And quite honestly, I cannot speak to the unlicensed facilities. Every single one that we compete with is licensed or is in the process of getting their license. There are a few lately that have closed down, but that may not be as a consequence of not having a license. It could be, a number of factors with the economy being the way it is, and this is a fixed cost situation where you're going to pay X number of 100,000 baht a month, whether you have one client or whether you have 50, because there is overhead, there's rent. You have to pay the Thai staff. You don't want to let them go either. So the answer to that one is, if it's licensed, it's met a pretty high bar, and the bar was raised recently, so many people reapplied, and some of them are still in the process of getting their license approved. Our podcast is sponsored by SafeHouseRehab.com, a modern approach to recovery. To learn more, visit us at SafeHouseRehab.com.